How's it going, X? Just after the huge bowl game, what was your focus coming into this season? Is there one thing you say, I've got to work on this to have another great year? Just how has that springboarded you into spring practice?
Man, really, man, I just want to keep that going, man. That was a great game for me, that bowl game, man. I just want to put a whole lot more of that together and keep striving in that right direction.
Juice, I know at the end of the day you're back here, but going into last season, did you kind of have in the mindset maybe like, all right, this will just be 1 year and I'll go to the NFL? And I bring that up just because how was the mindset? But
Yeah,
I'm so sorry, man. I'm on Monday. Xavier,
Yeah.
being able to bounce back from some of those drops early in the season, we saw you continue to grow. The special teams play was obviously, to me, the changing point of your season. How do you feel like your role has evolved from the beginning of last year towards the end and now heading into this season?
Well, with Jalen Brooks and Josh Van leaving, man, I got to play a big part in this offense. And I feel like I always say, I feel like I can do a lot of things within this offense. What Coach Loggins is bringing, man, I like it. You good.
Hey, on Coach Loggins, just what's kind of been the biggest change that he's brought into the offense versus last year?
Really, man, it's not really a change. I like the way he coaching it, though, and the energy that he brings, man. It gets us going early in the morning. He's a very good dude, man.
X, I got to ask, how many times have you been able to rewatch that touchdown catch from the Gator Bowl?
Every time somebody mention me in it, I reshare it. I watch it a couple times. I'll try not to watch it too much.
And I think we kind of asked you this after the Gator Bowl, but when you get a game like that and you kind of see things come together for you a little bit, I guess how much does that can you take maybe some confidence in that going into the off season? Excuse me. How much does that help maybe going into a year where you can be one of the go-to guys and sort of everything that comes with that?
Well, mainly, man, I really just show everybody that I could really do it, and I just wanted more.
With Spencer coming back, what were those conversations like with him? And do you remember a moment where you kind of knew, all right, he's going to be back here next year?
Well, it was never really a moment. I was just waiting to see what he was going to do. But with him coming back, that's just better for me because I know he's going to put the ball in there. He's going to give us the opportunity to make the plays.
Xavier, what stood out to you about the wide receiver room so far during spring?
Well, mainly, man, all us buying in, man. It's like everybody knowing what to do. So if one go down, it's gonna be next man up, and we feel very confident with the younger guys coming up.
Earlier, I forget who said it. Luke maybe said that Dell Loggins is really patient with you guys on the practice field when y'all are being taught things and y'all correct things in film. How much or how is that able to help y'all grow as an offense and learn?
Well, mainly because it helps the younger guys. Coach Loggins is so calm with it. He let them boys mess up and he just have them correct it. It keep us going.
You just mentioned a couple younger receivers. Who has stood out to you out of that group? Maybe some of the guys that are learning from you.
Man, Omega Blake, man, he's doing a very good job. Eric Rice, he's doing good. Even Eddie Lewis, he came in and he came straight in on the offense. He picked it up well. Peyton Mangrum, he's doing good with the offense. Mainly, most of the guys doing very good with it.
Xavier, you kind of talked a little bit about no Brooks, no Van, a lot of spots or positions to play next year. What's your sense of urgency? How hard are you working knowing that this has a potential to be maybe a breakout year for you? What's that process like?
Man, as soon as Coach Loggins came in, man, I had a talk with him. And, man, he told me, man, he can put the ball in my hand. I dove straight in the playbook as soon as we got it. And the way how I knew it is like I know it from front and back of my hand.
Obviously, a few cornerbacks that you don't have to face in practice this spring, in Cam and
D-Ray.
and Darius. What's it been like going against these guys that some of whom have obviously been around and you've probably gone up against, but what's it been like working against those guys exclusively?
I mean, man, it's no different, man. Them boy coming with a chip on their shoulder too. OD and Marcellus, them boy come with a chip on their shoulder. Them boy very good players. We just working every day.
AX, talking about Marcellus and OD, just what are some of the things, some of the skills that they bring that makes it so tough for you when you go up against them? If it is tough, I don't know if it is.
No, it is, man. Them boys very competitive, man. They don't want to lose. I don't want to lose. So we going neck to neck. Fucking just go hard. Thank you.